Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Crafty Concepts with Erin. I thought it'd be fun just to do a album share or layout share today rather, and these are all layouts that I've created from the July through September Close to My Heart catalog. So we're almost at the end of the catalog. It ends September, at the end of September. But even if you come across a video late and you really love a layout, always check my online shop, because even though the catalog's over, it's while supplies last. So you may get lucky and find things online still available. So let me move these aside and we'll look at them. I have double page and single page layouts to share. Let me just set these out aside. We'll look at them one by one. This layout right here is a double page layout featuring the Beach Party collection. And you can see how it definitely has a fun summertime beach vibe. And this would be great not only for going to the ocean, but just any type of water activity or summer adventure type of fun. So I did a double page layout documenting a recent trip we did to Italy. We were exploring the Amalfi Coast, and I thought this paper was perfect because everything's very bright and vivid over there. And this paper really helped capture the feel of our trip. But most of these are stickers from the coordinating sticker sheet. The waves, the title, the umbrella, all the word sentiments and surfboard, all stickers from the coordinating 12x12 sticker sheet. And then I have added, a pocket card here just for layering, and also one here. Pocket cards are great just for little added pops of color, bring in some of that fun pattern there. And I really like to use them on my traditional 12x12 layouts. And then I have some acrylic shapes and some enamel dots to add a little texture and just another detail to the layout. This is actually a sketch challenge I did in my private customer appreciation group, and it was really fun to see everybody's take on this layout. So again, that's Beach Party. We'll look at all the Beach Party and then we'll move on to the other collections. This one is a single page, and I love grid style layouts. You guys, they never go out of style. They're classic go-tos for me. I always am happy with the end result. This one I was getting kind of fancy here. I don't typically do stitching on my layout, but I really wanted to add it to this one, and yeah, it was pretty easy to do. I've been trying to take the time to incorporate more details like that. But again, stickers from the sticker sheet, surfboard, word stickers, all of these are stickers, aside from this is a stamp here that I used for my title. And then I added some stitched square frames. It's faux stitching. It's a die that does that, to my photos, just for some added color and detail to the pictures. And then I popped up the waves. I kind of thought that was a fun look. So I cut, this was one long border sticker, and I cut it and popped this one up on foam tape and then just offset them. And I like the way that looked. So really fun pattern paper here. And, I like the way the, this is a series of photos of my boys having a good time splashing around in the pool. And this paper was just perfect. I love it when that happens because these photos are several years old. So it was fun to get them documented. Okay, I have another double page featuring the Beach Party. And I'll explain this here in just a second, but we have lots of pocket cards on this layout. So this was the last one I did, and I was working with some bits and pieces. So I was really trying to stretch my pattern paper here. And, I got a lot of 4x6 photos, and then I had several more photos to incorporate. So these are all 3x4 photos, and this is a pocket plus protector. So you put these in their page protectors, and then this sits right in the album in between, and it becomes an interactive element. So it's part of the layout, but then it's just kind of fun to have these interactive pages. And then I used a flip flap to add even more photos, and then I've included my story with a pocket card there. I used pocket cards to layer for my this embellishment cluster over here, and then these are pocket cards, and then I used pocket cards, this is part of this one here, to cut into a tag shape there, and then stickers from the coordinating sticker sheet. So I thought this was a really fun layout, just a really, I was made for sunny days. It's perfect. My kids and my best friend's kids were just living it up at the lake, having a good time. They were launching their bike into the water and just doing all sorts of crazy shenanigans. So that is, this is a fun way to incorporate if you have, or photos, if you have lots of photos or maybe a big story to tell on the layout. So always keep that in mind. There's different sizes for the Pocket Plus. Also, there's 4x4s and then just several different configurations. Now we're getting into the Backyard Bliss collection, which was the featured paper pack for August. And I am a big time gardener, so I was really excited about this one. I have lots of layouts to share. But for my embellishments, these are from the Backyard Bliss digital collection. So all of the paper packs in the seasonal catalogs have a coordinating digital collection, and they're SVG, so they're going to work with whatever cutting machine you have. So I used some pattern paper. I did a little stash diving for my title, and then these were from a pre-designed digital layout. Here, let me show you that really quick. So let me bring in the catalog, and then if you look here, this is the this is a digital collection, and they have a double page layout and then a single. This is the one I created here, and I took the embellishments, but instead of using that lacy kind of vine in the background, I decided to add pattern paper from the coordinating paper collection and just use the embellishments, which is really fun. You can do that. So the strawberries, I just duplicated some of them to make a little mini strawberry cluster down here. So I thought I'm using these more and more, and I'm really enjoying those digital collections. Another single page featuring Backyard Bliss. I did some photos of myself planting the garden early in the season. We've got some pattern paper, lots of stickers from the sticker sheet here. And this, You Can Find Me in the Garden, is a pocket card that I cut up to use for my title. And then we have some stamped images from the coordinating stamp set. And I just love the wood grain pattern paper with this grass-like paper in the background. I thought it was really fun. And then I printed out my journaling on clear labeling tape and then just adhered that right to the layout. And of course, all of these have process videos here on my channel. So if you're new to my channel and you want to see or watch the details behind a particular layout, you'll be able to find those fairly recently here on my channel. So I don't adhere my flip flap until I have them in their permanent home. So when I put this in the corresponding album, I will then adhere my flip flap, but that's going to sit over this photo just like so. So a double page layout, Backyard Bliss. Now these are the layered floral dies. So this is that particular set, and I love it. This was from the previous core catalog, but they are still available. And I just love how you can layer, I said layered florals, but they're layered flower thin cuts. And they don't come in these envelopes. That's something I buy on my own to store them. But I love them, and that's how I created all of these floral embellishments. But the title, this Love Grows Here, that is from the Backyard Bliss coordinating die cuts, and as well as the flower and the little banner element here. And then we have some flowers. And then this here was just too perfect. This again was from our trip to Italy, and we were visiting the Tuscany, vineyards in Tuscany. So this little swing, because there's a swing here, I just had to use that. But it is the Backyard Bliss card making stamp is where that one came from. And then these are stamped images as well. So this will flip up when you have it in the album, and it reveals more photos and then the story behind the photos. So I really love adding, along with the Pocket Plus pages, this is a great way to add more photos and hide your journaling as well. So I really like how this one turned out. I told you I had a lot from Backyard Bliss. I really enjoyed this collection. It's just the colors and the theme, everything. It's so fun. So for this layout, I documented my son, my youngest son, and his love for helping me work in the garden. And so some of these are from different days, but they're all the same subject. So Backyard Bliss papers, again, we have those layered florals. I had some stickers from the sticker sheet, and I just mixed in the thin cut, the die cut florals, in with the stickers. And then some of these, like the watering can and this little potted plant over here, those are from the digital collection. So, and I just cut those out in colors that would coordinate with my project, and I can add them right onto the layout here. And then some stickers from the sticker sheet. And then I have kind of, this is a sticker here. And then, so that's kind of acts as a title, and so does this one. So, you know, it's either way, but they both work. And these are from the coordinating die cuts that go with this collection. But yeah, I just love it. It's so much fun. Love the colors. So one more Backyard Bliss. This one is a single page layout, and I thought it'd be fun. I created a little shaker with this little seed package stamp, and I quite like how that turned out. So I do have another flip flap. This is a 3x4 flip flap, and again, when this goes into its permanent album, I will adhere this to the outside of the page protector, and then when it flips up, we have the story that goes along with the photos. But this way I could add more photos and have room for the journaling and still everything and all the fun goodies that we love to decorate the pages with. So this is a stamp set here, the Backyard Bliss stamp set, and I just stamped that out, colored in the images with my Spectrum Noir tri-blend markers. We have more of those layered floral thin cuts. I honestly feel like this is such a great staple in the craft room. Again, it is a retired item, so it's just while supplies last, but I just use them over and over and over again, and you can just cut them out of whatever pattern paper or colored cardstock to match your projects. And flowers are classic, right? We're always going to have a need for flowers. So, and then we just have a few embellishments. These are from the it's called the Flower Shop from the new core catalog. And so I snuck in some of those and just a little tag I cut with a die. And again, just another fun Backyard Bliss layout here with snapshots from my garden throughout the season. Now, these two layouts I'm going to be sharing, I have done very recently on my channel. This was a YouTube Hop 10,000 subscriber celebration that we did, and this was a layout. Everybody had to scrap lift me, which was so fun because it was just fun to see everybody's take on it. And I scrap lifted my very first not my first layout, but the layout for my very first YouTube video. So that's what this one was. This is the Crisp Air collection, and these pumpkins and title are from the digital collection. So I've mixed the paper from the paper pack. We've got some of the pocket cards here, and then again, some of the digital items or embellishments from the digital collection. And I really like how this turned out. This pattern paper is from the current mixing collections, but it kind of looks like burlap, and I just love how well it coordinates with the Crisp Air fall collection. Fall is my favorite. I know I'm not alone out there. Everybody gets excited for fall. I love the change of all the seasons, but fall, I don't know, it's my favorite. I'll leave this one here. This is another one I just did with the creative design team. We did a shaker collaboration. This is one of the digital layouts from the Crisp Air collection, and I just layered it up and then tucked in some sequins and used a page protector for my piece of acrylic to close it all in. And then I used some of the pattern paper and then the digital elements. My title is a stamp. I added a stamped image here and then a few stickers from the coordinating sticker sheet. But isn't this a pretty collection? It's just so much fun. I love the blue and the orange and then the other fall colors. It's gorgeous. Love it. Now this Christmas layout I created, it was a stash busting layout. So these are all retired products I had in my stash, but I wanted to share it because I created it during the same time frame as the others. This was made in July for Christmas in July for a creative design team collaboration that we did. And I just love it. It was a scrap lift off of, I forget now, but it is linked in the description box of this video. But it's a great way to include all that pattern paper. So I thought this was a really fun Christmas layout that I would definitely revisit again. And I thought, how fun would it be to do like a small little grove of trees off to the side with a series of pictures over here or something like that. But I thought this was fun. So again, these are not papers from the July through September seasonal catalog, but I did want to share it because it was during the same time. This one here is from the new core catalog. This is created with the Flower Shop collection. All of these are stamps. So I have the Flower Shop stamp and just kind of went crazy with this big cluster of flowers here. And I really like the way it turned out. But this is fun paper. This is a really pretty paper pack. And again, it'll be around all year because it's in the brand new core catalog. But I just have a couple tags. I added some acrylic, accessories here, little acrylic arrow, and then this is from the Flower Shop embellishment collection, the little die cuts. So there's titles, all sorts of things in there that are really, kind of universal. And then I just stamped the word day. So beautiful day. And I love how this one turned out. And again, stamping is so fun because you can create whatever color palette you would like to create. These are my sister-in-law and a really good friend, and we were visiting the famous Painted Ladies there in San Francisco, a row of, historic homes, and this was a really fun outing. So again, I created this during the last 3 months, so I wanted to share that too. I have a couple more layouts to share, so hang tight. This one here is another creative design team collaboration. We're focusing on travel, and I love this big stamp of the United States. So it's actually 2 pieces and you would stamp it twice. And then I colored in the states that we had visited on this road trip. And these are really cool. This is a new irresistible paper. So I just ink blended on the bottom half and it just takes up the ink. There's a UV coating on it. So partly where it's shiny, it won't take up that ink color and you can get some neat patterns on there like you see there. So that was really fun. But I love the way this layout turned out. This pattern paper in the background here, to me it looked like mountain ranges, but that is from one of the, new core papers as well. That's a birthday collection. So you never know what you're going to find in those other pattern papers that would be great, have great alternative uses. But these pocket cards and a few embellishments are from a retired trip, but this is the Slim Alpha Thin Cuts, and then this is the Adventure Badges stamp, which I absolutely love. That stamp is from the seasonal catalog. Let me show it to you. Okay, so this is the Adventure Badges stamp, and I just love it. I am going to use this over and over and over again. You'll see it on this layout, and I have another one. I've already used it too. But again, that is from the July through September catalog. So after this month, you may or may not be able to find that on the website, but I just think it is really a cool stamp set, and I love how that turned out. Now here I have several layouts, and these all have something in common, which I'll explain here in just a moment. The new core catalog, this is August of 2022 through July of 23, has collections they call the 4 seasons. Let me find those really quick. Oh, there's that Flower Shop collection that I showed you earlier of my sister and a good friend. But here's the 4 seasons. So there is, spring, summer, winter, and fall, or autumn as they call it. And I love these papers. They are so pretty. And I've used most of them. The only one I haven't used yet is the spring, so I'll show those to you. But yeah, they're just really cool. They each have a coordinating sticker sheet, and it's kind of the same sticker sheet, but switched up slightly to work for, the season. So this one here is the fall 4 seasons collection. And so all this pattern paper is from that collection, and then the stickers as well. And then I created these leaves with the new Simple Leaves die, and we did some ink smushing with Distress Oxides, but that is the 4 seasons autumn paper. This one here is the 4 seasons summer collection. So you can see this one definitely has this fun, bright picnic feel to it. And I used the Barbecue Boss stamp set to create all of these little images to document these photos of my husband cooking. He loves to barbecue, cook in the smoker barrel, all sorts of things. Now this little Love This piece is from the Flower Shop collection. See how you can just mix and match all of these, items together, and I think that is so fun. So here we have the 4 seasons fall, 4 seasons summer, And then this one here is the Four Seasons Winter collection. But rather than use it for winter or Christmas papers, I've created a summertime hiking layout because I thought these pattern papers, they're great for winter, but they are also great for any outdoor adventure, as you guys can see here. This title is from a stencil that is in the new core catalog, and it's just so neat. And look, there is that adventure badge again. I've used two different images from the adventure badges, and it just works so perfectly for any adventure layout. It doesn't have to be outdoors. It says you will never know until you go. Adventure awaits. And this one says, welcome to the wild, find your own way. So really versatile, but I love those because I'm definitely have a lot of camping, a lot of hiking, outdoor type photos. So whenever, something like that is a must have for me. So again, this is the Four Seasons winter paper here. The bear and the trees are from my stash, but the rest of it is available. Oh, and these little mountains, these are cute. Let me show you this stamp set. On the same page as the adventure badges, this is the S'more Adventures. So these mountains here that you see here and here are a die cut. And so I cut those out and sanded them and added them to this collection. But this is super cute. My friend Melanie has a layout with this stamp that is adorable. She did some camping pages. It's so cute. So you could check that out over on her channel. But the Four Season collections will be around for a long time. So I love that. You're going to be seeing a lot of projects from this collection here on my channel. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a Pocket Plus page for this one as well. So I had a lot of more scenery shots, like the flowers from inside of this cave that we were climbing through, and just more flowers. And then I'm going to type up the journaling and add it here. So the other Pocket Plus page I showed you was 3x4. These are 4x4. And again, it's just going to sit right in the center in the album and be an interactive element. But I really think it looks great as part of the design as well. So such a cool way to add more photos. Love it. I hope you found some inspiration in today's video, and let me know which layout was your favorite, or maybe which pattern papers you are most excited about. If you're looking for more scrapbooking inspiration, you can check out the scrapbooking playlist right here. And if you're not already part of the community, I would love to have you tap that subscribe button and turn on the little bell notification so you don't miss out every time I share a new video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye.